How long's it been since you've ridden?
I don't want to talk about it.
A long time?
A long time.
Good morning, you cracking humans. It is a glorious day here in Melbourne today. It's a little bit chilly, but I'll survive. I'm going to try something completely different today. I'm going to go to a different cafe. All right, you legends, so that was good cafe actually, but it is a beautiful day here in Melbourne today, absolutely stunning. I'm going to ride into work now, so get out of these threads and get into the kit. I'm going to meet up with Dula and I'm going riding. I love how Abdullah's not in cycling kit, he's just in his like tracky dacks. Perfect. That's how it should be. Oh, seriously, it is so windy that we almost just got blown off our bikes. It's that windy in Melbourne at the moment, isn't it?
It's pretty windy, man.
Tears. Hey mate. Abdullah and I have just arrived at the Boulevard, which is a well-known riding spot in Melbourne. It's where there's this guy, it's not, I don't even know if it's a guy, but this person keeps putting tax down just to deter cyclists from the area, and people just keep getting punches left, right and centre. It's a real problem, you know. So Abdullah and I are halfway along the boulevard. We're on a street called Yarra Street, which is, it's quite a steep hill to start with, and then it sort of goes through a roundabout and kicks up again. So the point of this is, intervals, if you're already sort of semi-fit, intervals are the best way to take your fitness from there to there, right? So intervals being, you know, you might do this 5, 6, 7, 8 times, whatever. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go up the hill, sort of three-quarter part, like not three-quarters, we're going to go up it easy, and then as we get to the top to the roundabout, we're going to push on a little bit harder. Now, I'm not fit by any stretch of the imagination, but this will sort of help me get back into the motions. Abdullah wants to get fit, so let's do this. I'll show you the road. All right, so it's quite a steep hill. So I've got 28 on the back and I've got a 39 on the front. So that should help a little bit. I mean, I'm going to find this, even when I'm fit, I hate this hill. I hate it. It's so hard. Abdullah's a machine on the hills though. We are going three-quarter pace up this hill, and as soon as we get to this roundabout, you're supposed to kick up through it really hard. All right, I didn't even kick up hard, and I'm in the herd house. All right guys, so as I sit here in my study, I forgot to include this bit into the tutorial, so I just thought I'd go over this again. When you're going to do these efforts, right, they're really good for bringing you up for sprinting and things like that. So, you know, in the final of a race, you're hurting your max heart rate, 180 beats a minute. This sort of training allows you to really step it up and do a sprint while you're at your max heart rate. So these efforts, you would do them 5, 6 times. So, you know, in what I would normally do when I'm fit is to do the efforts up the hill, sort of push up at tempo, and then as we get to the roundabout, push through to the end really hard, full tilt sprint, and I'd probably go around, recover, get my heart rate right down, and then I'd do it again, and I'd do those hill repeats 5 or 6 times. And if you can do that once a week, or some variant of that, you know, it's good to mix it up just for the mental health. You will really bring yourself up. So, you know, it's just a really good additive to your training. Try it out for a little while, try it out for 6 weeks, see how you go, see if you get an improvement. You definitely will, I can guarantee it. So we were 2 laps into our efforts, and Abdullah's got a flat. Now I reckon he's planned it.
Depressing, dude. I got a new tyre on it. Specifically because of the boulevard.
Really? So this is what happens on the boulevard, right? There's tacks all over the boulevard. I mean, I don't know if this was caused by a tack, but it's standard procedure, man. Everyone gets punches on the boulevard. Having said that, I've never had one. Touch wood. That's why I stay on the white lines. But even then, you're not safe. We've got a spare tube, but turns out that the valve's not long enough to fit his rim. So it's a slow leak. We've pumped it up hard. We're going to hit it now and try and get as far as we can before it goes flat again. It's more of a silver black, isn't it?
Yeah. They're a I don't know what they call it from memory, but
It's off the chart.
they're
Beautiful
very
bike.
nice.
Beautiful bike.
Very nice.
So I've just dropped into Hannah's work to pick her up. So she's just finishing work now. We're gonna stroll home together. But yeah, got 25 Ks in the end, which is a good little ride. And just want to keep the legs ticking over every day. Just every day, just getting on the bike, even if it's for 20 Ks. So here she is now. You want to give me a dinky?
I don't think you remember.
Lesson of the day, right? Abdullah didn't have any spare tubes. Rule 101 of cycling is if you're going to go riding, hopefully Abdullah's not watching this, but if you're going to go cycling, you need to carry tubes, a pump, some way of pumping up your tyres, some way of getting the tyre off, so maybe some levers. But these are basic things, and you also need food. So always carry some dates, you know, some sort of food to get you through the ride, a gel or whatever. All right, so they're the main things that you need. Everybody, when you go riding, that is what you need on the bike. Having said that, Abdullah hasn't ridden for a long time, so we'll cut him some slack this time. Let's go. Race. Run. All right. I'm at South Yarra Station, which is about, I don't know how many train stops it is, but I'm going to race Hannah home. She just left. I'm going to head off now, see if I can beat her. All right, I've been flying down the Pean Highway, flying. I was doing about 31 k's an hour the whole way, but I got a tailwind as well, but I think I'm going to have to concede defeat. I think she might have beaten me. I've got about 100 metres to go. I think I might have beaten the girl. This will be good. All right, Hannah's in the shower, but she beat me home. She beat me to the train station by about maybe 10 minutes. So it's much quicker on the train, I've realised, much quicker on the train. So let me get this straight. I got to the train station thinking Hannah was still on the train and literally sat there and watched 3 train loads of people come off. And I was like, this is a bit weird. And this little rat bag was already home.
Well, I got to the station and you weren't there. And I thought you were cheating and going home. So I ran home. Because I didn't want to lose.
And it was freezing.
Well, I thought you just maybe ridden home and I didn't want to lose. I don't want to be waiting around for you. You were just here.
All right, I'll let you off. All right, I might watch Ray Donovan with you.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of the vlog. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.